Author is here, business expert, author of 21 Performance Secrets of Donald Trump and what they teach you at Wharton Business School.
This is going to be the last year of your life. What would you want to accomplish?
Let me introduce you to the man that taught me. Leadership and performance expert.
Clint who made a living for teaching other people to be better public speakers. NASDAQ, what an honor to be with you here today.
Business expert and best-selling author.
Arthur Clint, take it.
Energy comes off as confidence. It helps if you entertain them, and you need them to be engaged if you want to be a great leader. Marketing of what you do is 100 times more important than what you actually do. Have them pay attention to you. If people would just play the speaking game when they talk, they would have more fun, make more money, conquer their fear of public speaking, and have more impact, influence, and income. Invest in yourself and in a mentor. Amen.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This is Clint Arthur coming to you live from the Celebrity Clubhouse in Acapulco, Mexico, baby. Kind of almost recovered after monstrous, huge events in Houston, Texas. Oh my God, they were so big. It was ridiculous. And I made a video I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. And I want to encourage everybody, like there's a lot of people who are not my friends on Facebook. And let me say this, because a lot of you are going to see this as a recording. I do not believe in Facebook pages. I believe in having a Facebook profile and then doing everything off your Facebook profile on Facebook. If you have a Facebook page, that means no one's going to see anything that you do unless you pay for people to see it. There's no organic reach on a Facebook page. So that Facebook page that you have for your practice, that's not doing you very much because nobody can see it unless it's paid traffic. That's why I have pages. I have various pages on Facebook, but I only post to those secondarily. My primary posting goes to my Facebook personal profile. And that looks like this. This is my Facebook personal profile. Let me show you that. And I really believe everybody here should be my friend on Facebook. I can still take some friends. I have some space to take in some friends. So if you want to be my friend, and you should, then you should send me a friend request on Facebook. Here is a screenshot. Look how much I love this video. I made it my cover photo on Facebook. This video I posted from this past weekend at the dinner with Dalal's birthday. Oh my God, it seems like a million years ago. Seems like a million years ago. Happy birthday, Dalal. Got a lot of comments on that. Let me show you some posts. Okay, now this is why. Here's the whole video posted here. Celebrity Entrepreneurs Adventure number 402. And I'm going to teach you about having your own reality series when you come to Acapulco for impact, influence, and income. It's filling up very quickly. If you're coming, you got to let Allie know you want to be in that event. And then hopefully you'll be able to get it. Here's some stuff that I posted from this weekend. Let's see here. Here was a testimonial. Clint and Allie, thank you so much for an amazing weekend. I wasn't really sure what to expect. You over-delivered. What an incredible group. Working with you guys and connecting with them was worth the whole thing. The experiences were a bonus. Super excited for Acapulco. Yep. Here is, remember I told you a story about how I had to tell my story for Harvey McKay? Joy, do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Remember? Okay, well, yeah. This was me at Harvey McKay's event. It happened to be exactly 6 years ago to the weekend. 6 years ago to the very weekend that I was telling that story. And I never really told that story to anybody before. But I told it at this event, and boom, 6 years ago, I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and his book was How to Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive. And I won this tie. See?
Mm-hmm.
And here is some more stuff. This is why you have to add me as a friend on Facebook, because this is how I deliver. Like when I go, I just want to show you this. This is a review of our hotel suite in Mexico City at the St. Regis. I do these.
Suite number 1215. It's close to the elevator, which is usually not a good thing, but it's a very quiet hotel. And it's actually a very nice suite. You enter in, lovely powder hair. It's actually my size.
Yeah, don't like my page.
Okay.
Add me as a friend. Joy.
Okay.
It's different.
And then this.
Okay, these are the kinds of videos that I post in my Clint Arthur reviews. Okay, where I go, there's several different types of videos that I post on ClintArthurReviews.com. Some of them are hotel luxury suite reviews, and others of them are reviews of me by my clients. Okay, and then here's where I'm going to post your videos and your photos that I take of you. Okay. Here's one that I did with. Welcome to the very first two-person Celebrity Entrepreneurs Adventure. Celebrity Entrepreneurs Adventure number 400. This is another video series that I do, Celebrity Entrepreneurs Adventure. Okay, you want to watch these, and then here I am. This is a video from the weekend.
You take us to the coolest places. And we make it interesting for I tried to get. Never thought that's what you did. I thought you were just a TV guy. Yeah, you make dreams.
Okay, that was a video from this weekend. Here's a Miranda video from this weekend. I don't know if you ever saw this one, Miranda.
Second event with Clint and let me just tell you, I have no doubt what Clint and do is going to take me to the places I want to go with him. I am so excited. I got to experience interviewed on a TV show. I got to meet Miss Bay City. I got to see all of these amazing presenters and all the things that they've been trained to do. And I'm learning from them. Like I'm taking notes on everything they're doing. Let me just tell you, the networking share is invaluable. I have met so many incredible missions, entrepreneurs, and I am just so excited that they're going to help me with my business, and I'm learning from them. They're learning from me. We're all helping each other. It's awesome. And I would have to say, my other favorite thing about these events are the dinner parties. Those are fabulous. They're amazingly put together, and they're a lot of fun. And Clint and Allie are great.
How about speaking at the Chamber of Commerce? How was that?
This is one of the greatest marketing videos ever made by any guru. I mean, any guru. You got polo ponies running across the screen. No marketing video has ever had that kind of production value. It's freaking amazing. Okay, so here is where I'm posting stuff from Houston. Okay, and if you're my friend, then you'll be notified that I posted stuff, and you can get your imagery that you're going to want. You're going to want these images.
So when I go out there, can you hear me?
Yeah.
When I go out there, it says follow. There's no request to join, like friend or unfriend me. It's only follow and like.
You're looking at the wrong one. Okay.
Okay.
So
all right.
If you want to be my friend on Facebook, here's Facebook. Here's.
Let me see this screen big.
Here's my Facebook profile. See that?
Hold on, let me go back to your screen where I can see what you're doing. Okay. All right.
That's my personal profile.
Okay.
If you don't see that photo,
okay.
then you're at the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You find the right one?
Not yet. Yeah, I'm looking.
It should be pretty. Well, look, there's 100 Clint Arthurs on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The first one comes up immediately.
And that's the yellow photo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's my
But
page. They want you to
I
like
found
that
it.
page because they want me to have a lot of friends on there so that I'll pay to advertise to those people, but I don't want to pay.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Clint, I put it in the chat so people can just click on it for you.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Because I
you.
have to start getting to it. Because I found your music band page.
No, that's not me. That's some other Clint Arthur. There's 100 Clint Arthurs
They
on
got your
Facebook.
daggone picture on it.
Okay, but
You
this
gotta
is
be
it.
okay. I got it. I'm gonna get it when I
That's the one.
switch back. He said you put it in the chat.
But
Okay,
I
got it.
just want to continue here with these photos because you want these photos. These are the photos that you're going to want. I'm continuing down. Here is, here's a testimonial from the astronaut. Here's a testimonial from Dr. Jason Jones. Here's pictures from our time with Joel Osteen. You're going to want these. Here's our group photo from Joel Osteen. Here's a whole bunch of pictures from our work with the astronaut. Now, we have professional photos taken from that event, but these were my personal photos that I took in there, and there may be good ones of you in there if you were at that event. Here's photos from the speaking event at NASA. I have 61 photos in there of people, and a lot of them are the same. But they're basically all this photo. So if you spoke at NASA, you have that photo, basically. So you're going to want to get those photos, and you won't be able to get them unless you're my friend on Facebook. These were my photos. Let's see. These are Reggie Gray's photos from the Chamber of Commerce. These are his own photos that he took of our event there. And he continued on to his like Houston fashion show photos that he was telling us about. Here is photos from the dinner, our anniversary party. And then here is my photos from Reggie, from speaking at the Chamber of Commerce. So you really want to be my friend because when you come to our events, this is how I deliver my personal stuff. And I'm a pretty good photographer. There's one of Joy Germany right there, speaking at the Chamber of Commerce.
And I just sent you a message because it's still saying can't send the request because they don't think I know you.
Huh. Well, can you get on this?
Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna come back to Zoom so I can see what you're doing there.
There's your picture right there on my page.
Hold on a minute. Let me get there. Oh, yep. There's me.
I'm going to tag Joy Germany.
Yep. Maybe that way then they'll say I know you.
I don't know. See, no people found. You have to be my friend in order for me to tag you.
I know. Well, it's not letting me be your friend.
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh,
Is
that's
that you?
me. Yep.
All right.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back in. Go back
All
over.
right. Give it your best shot. I mean,
I'll try it again now.
Yep. So that's why you want to be my friend on these Facebook things. This was really fun. Here's pictures. Think about how long ago this was, right? How long ago? This was the opening night party in Houston. Jesus. Including the most fun selfie ever. Where is that most fun selfie ever? Here's the most fun selfie photo ever taken. Look how it just expanded and expanded and expanded. Just kept growing. Just kept growing. So please be my friend on Facebook. Okay. Now, with that said, I want to play you guys the Dr. Vern video. Okay, here is Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventure. It's like 3 minutes.
How was your first Clint Arthur event in Houston?
It was fantastic. It really was. I tell you, the things that we did, there's nowhere else you could do all those things. I don't know how Clint got to get all those people together. I mean, how can you get a general to be around and just talk to 30, 40 people? I mean, for like 5 minutes each. And this is an 80-something-year-old cosmonaut general. I don't know how he did that. Then he took us to NASA. And, you know, it's amazing that, but we were there like 7:30, 8 o'clock. After NASA is closed, they kept it open for us. You know, I'm flabbergasted to find out the way you did all that stuff, how you arranged that. I don't know. I don't know anyone else who could do that.
How about the Chamber of Commerce? How was that?
That was also incredible. The Chamber of Commerce. You actually got the guy that was the president of Chamber of Commerce to come in there and spend all day with us, actually speak to everyone in the group, take questions from us, and tell us what we needed to do to present to other chambers. That was invaluable. I tell you, I think it was absolutely worth.
How about the beauty queen?
No, she was gorgeous. She really was gorgeous. And she came in and she also spent a lot of time, gave us tips. She answered all the questions. You know what was amazing about everyone? Everyone took questions from everyone in the group. We got pictures with every single one of them. And, you know, even retakes and everything else to make sure the perfect pictures were perfect. It was unbelievable.
How about the experience with Joel Osteen?
Now, that was you know, with Joel Osteen, I never thought I would ever get to shake his hand, be there with him, and experience the whole episode with Joel Osteen. I mean, it's a production, but it's a great production, and I was right there on the front row of everything. That was really...
You had a nice picture with Joel?
Yes, I did.
He's an amazing person.
He is, you know, he looks so young.
I know.
You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's right up your alley. Did you ask him how he stays young?
Oh, I did. I asked him about...
What did he say?
He says, well, you know, I would like to look as young as you do. But I tell you this, but he looks just as young as I do. I think he's playing it again just like I am. But I was really impressed with all of it.
So what would you say to any other doctors who are thinking about investing in instant celebrity transformation?
I think it's absolutely worth every penny you spend on this. And I think it's actually cost more, actually. I think I got a deal. I got a steal on this thing. I really did. So I did sign up for the other programs because I think that if this was on the first indication, the others, I'm supposed to go to Vegas for the next event, and that's where they're supposed to teach me how to get television shows.
Oh, you're gonna book yourself on
Yes,
TV.
I already did that.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to have television shows book me, and then in September I'll be going to New York City, where they're gonna put me on the big
on the Jumbotron.
Jumbotron.
And you're going to share the stage with the Surgeon General of the United States.
Surgeon General and the New York State Medical Society.
Yep.
And also the people at Wall Street.
Yep.
So I'm excited. And then December I'm going to Acapulco with it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just excited about everything. You know, I say to myself, a lot of this thing, even if I try to do it myself, I could never hire the people to do the things that you've done. I still don't know how you did it. I really don't. I don't know if anyone who could get me in front of a general. A cosmonaut, the guy who's been up in space. I mean, in front of to be in front of the Chamber of Commerce president all day long, you know? And then to be in NASA. I don't know if anyone could have done that for me, no matter how much money I paid.
All right. So I want to give you some insight about that video. Notice that was a celebrity entrepreneur's adventure. Now, those of you who've been to Impact, Influence, and Income, you understand that that's one of my reality series, one of my continuing video series that I produce. It was also a testimonial video. It could have very well been a Clint Arthur review video. Could have been. But what happened was it was such a long video that I decided, like I was watching it and I was trying to figure out how am I going to use this too long testimonial video? Because nobody wants to watch a 4-minute long testimonial. It's too long. But what I came up with was, well, why don't I just start putting in the images of what he's talking about as he's talking about it? And it became a celebrity entrepreneur's adventure video, just because as the producer of Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventure series, I can make those videos whatever I want them to be. Notice the one I did, you'll see on my Facebook profile, Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventure number 400 is a 20-minute video I did with Dana Davis while we were working on her story for NASA and the Chamber of Commerce. She didn't know what she wanted to say. So we took a walk and I turned it into a Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventure. Usually Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventures are around 20 minutes long, usually, but it's my video and I can just make them whatever I want them to be. So even though that one was 20 minutes, this one that I did with Dr. Vernon, I made it 4 minutes. I don't care. I can do whatever I want. It's mine. And what I really love about that video is that I turned a testimonial video, which was just too long. Like ideally a testimonial video should be 30 to 60 seconds. That's what it should be. Nobody has any attention span to watch a 4-minute testimonial. But when I transformed it, my favorite part of it was this part, that the opening.
How was your first Clint Arthur event?
I gotta show you the opening one more time because it was the best part of the whole video. Here you go. Here, I'll show it to you in iMovie because this, so you can see how I make these videos. This is the production of this video in iMovie.
How was your first Clint Arthur event in Houston?
Houston was fantastic.
Boom. So that was my favorite part of the whole video because it had the polo horses galloping through. Unbelievable. And how did I get that? I didn't even shoot that video. I didn't even shoot that as video. I shot that. Those polo horses galloping through was on a photo that I shot of Vern Williams and his wife sitting there on the rail at the polo matches. And it was a live photo in my iPhotos. I don't know if you guys know about how sometimes in iPhoto, if it's the correct amount of light, then the photo will be taken as a live photo, which includes like a 1.5 seconds on either side of the frame that you snapped. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And then you can transform that live photo into a video. And that's what I did to grab that great imagery of the polo ponies galloping across the screen in between Vern and his wife. That's my favorite part of it all. So my point is that number one, you can make your testimonial videos, even if they are like the goal is for you to have a testimonial video that doesn't feel like another boring testimonial video. And you can easily transform that. You need lots of testimonial videos. You need that for social proof. You need that for general marketing. You need that to show that you can get results, all of that stuff. And your goal should be to have testimonial videos that don't feel like boring testimonial videos. Like everybody else's videos are just boring testimonial videos. And that's why I put in all that stuff just to fix the problem. You see, there's a book out by Ryan Holiday called The Obstacle is the Way. And for me, in this case, my obstacle was I had a testimonial video from a doctor that was way too long. and I had to work to fix that video. And it was my creativity that I imposed on the video that allowed me to make it into a great thing. I love it. It's one of my favorite episodes of Celebrity Entrepreneurs Adventures. Number 402. One of my absolute favorite episodes. So there you go. And that's another reason why you should be my friend. So now that we've said all that, I would like to hear a couple of unrehearsed reactions to your experiences in Houston. And I want to start with Joy. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Joy, what did you think of your experience in Houston? This was your first time coming to any of our events. And you didn't know what to expect. We just met at a conference in Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago, and I enrolled you in to come down and speak at the Chamber of Commerce. So what did you think?
I thought it was absolutely amazing. This is probably, I mean, it has to be the best class that I've taken by far in my journey to open up my own business, because everything was, I wasn't expecting the video cameras and the makeup artists and how in tuned Allie was to all the lighting and the colors and everything. It was just completely professional, I felt like. And I thought it was amazing. Just like Doc said earlier, you meet some of the most interesting people. I feel like I have friends for life. That was really cool. All of it. It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing. So now I'm going up to the diamond level.
Good.
So because I'm definitely a believer in what, you know, it's you and I met at a Pete Vargas and Pat Quinn workshop, which was good.
Yep.
And they took us deep, but I feel like you and Allie just really told us the little tidbit things that people don't think to tell you, like how to dress and how to sit and how to speak and all of those type of things. Those are the things they don't tell you exactly what you need to know. You still kind of wonder when you go home. And I didn't have anything to wonder about when I got home.
No, you go home with a lot of stuff. You go home with stuff done for you. You know, that's the real advantage to coming to our events is that, you know, like that picture of you speaking at the Chamber of Commerce. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No one is ever going to provide you with a photo that good again, except for me at some other event. But when you are speaking at somebody else's event, if you ever get to speak at anybody else's event, you will never get a photo that good because they don't know enough to put audience in the photo. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If they do ever give you a photo, it'll just be a close-up photo of your face holding a microphone, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really
Which is a
look like
useless photo. That's just a useless photo.
And
but I'm glad that you were there. I'm glad that you got to show up and make it. You know, there was somebody else who was supposed to show up and speak at the Chamber of Commerce, and she was supposed to be on the TV show also, and she showed up like Saturday.
Oh, was that one of the ladies that was with? It was two ladies that came together.
One of those. Yeah,
they were new to our group.
Yeah, and she's like, I showed up, and you know, you showed up after you were supposed to be on. You missed the TV show, and you missed speaking at the Chamber of Commerce, and you missed the photo with the beauty queen, and you missed
the
astronaut, and you missed the president of the Chamber of Commerce talking about how do you get booked to speak at Chambers of Commerce. You missed all that, you know, the good stuff, but you did show up to sit in the audience at NASA.
Yeah.
And for the dinner party, the Spago dinner party that we had at NASA, and you did show up to go to Joel Osteen and get a picture with Joel Osteen, that you got, but missed a lot of other stuff.
You missed a lot. Yeah, they missed a lot
of other stuff.
A lot of other stuff. So, and I hate that I had to miss the happy hour, the networking, the first night that we got there.
Yeah,
because my trip got delayed getting down there. Oh my God,
that was a great party too.
Glad I missed that.
But you got what you got. You know, at least you showed up and you got a lot of stuff. So that was good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So what's your advice to people who have never attended a Clint Arthur event before?
Go all in. Because I've already talked to a few of our friends that we met up in Wisconsin, and they're already interested. So I said, well, I need to see if he's still allowing people in.
Yeah.
But sure enough, so I've already recommended whatever he's doing, try to do it. If you can do it, do it. It's on the spot. And they were immediately sold. I didn't even have to say anything. When I started telling them about the video, the cameraman and the makeup lady, and we were in NASA, and then I sent them a couple of the little screenshots that you sent me, and they were like, wow. It's like,
Yeah,
it's the real deal.
You know, like in New York, we have events coming up in New York to speak at the New York Academy of Medicine, the New York City Bar Association, and at NASDAQ. The New York Academy of Medicine and NASDAQ are going to fill up. Like, if that's something that a person wants, they should get that reserved. They should either be gold or diamond so that they get what they want. If they want to speak at both of those, and they should, you know, if you would like to speak at both of those, and you should, because those are the premier ones, you should get them. And then we're not going to be able to have everybody interviewing Giuliani and the Surgeon General. So if you are a person who wants to interview Rudy Giuliani and or the Surgeon General, then you should get those reserved. And in order to get all of it, you need to be a diamond. And there's only room for like 10 more diamonds. And then we're going to be full over there. So, you know, if you have friends who want this, get them in as soon as you can, because it is going to be not possible for everyone to get everything. Get what you can get while you can get it.
Yeah, while you can get it. No, it's a real deal. I'm so
Clint,
appreciative.
do you have dates for that yet, Clint?
Yeah. It's going to be happening the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, and 23rd of September in New York City. 20, 21, 22, and 23 of September in New York City. And there will be surprises in there too. Really amazing surprises. Okay, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Joy, you did great. You showed up strong, and we're looking forward to having you with us in New York City for more. Okay, I would love to go to Dr. Rama Wagner. How about Dr. Rama? Can you unmute and talk to us?
Yes, I can.
Well, there you go. This was your second event.
This is my second event.
Yep. So you were there with your daughter. Was she at the
Yes.
first one? She wasn't with
She
you,
was
right?
not at anything until this one. It
Yeah.
was quite an adventure for us.
So how was that to be there with what was she, 12?
She's 12 years old. And I think for both of us, it was truly a big adventure. And I was sitting across from her outside of Starbucks at the hotel, and she was practicing my speech with me and giving me my speech better than I could do it. And I literally sat there and I thought, although my mom just died, although there's certain things going on, she was telling me my story. And I sat there and I thought, even though my mom just died and I'm going through a lot right now, I realized in that moment we were having such a beautiful, we're realizing her dream and my dream, and we're getting to do it together. And a lot of teenagers are tough, and tweens are even tougher in some way. So I just felt very blessed, and she just encouraged me. She was tough on me, like you, Clint, would be about like the first speech at the Chamber of Commerce. And then the second one, she felt like I did a lot better. And it's because she knows my potential. And I think you know our potential. And it was just really a cool moment to do that with her. We were both incredibly nervous. I've done 10,000 speaking events and she's done none.
Yeah.
And but we went through it together, and I think just like the war stories will never be the same after that, like in the best way.
I was watching that young lady mature right in front of my eyes. I mean, she showed up a child, and she left, I think, an adolescent at the very least, if not like a grown woman by the end of that event, by the end of those 3 days that we were together. I mean, she came to the opening night cocktail party. She was at all of the networking parties. She was at all the speaking. She got pictures. I mean, you know, I love the photos with the celebrities could you talk about your experience with the photos and the celebrities and what you think the impact was on her?
Okay, well, we missed Joel Olstein because we had to fly back because we were gone for like 10 days and I'm never out of the office that long. Um,
The
the
astronaut,
impact for her.
the
I think
beauty
the
queen.
impact for her was realizing like it was talking to Dr. Vernon, talking to
Oh yeah,
Dr. Doyle,
Dr.
like
Robert
at
Doyle.
dinner at your anniversary party that you invited us all to.
Yep.
She was sitting between Carlos and Dr. Doyle,
Yeah.
and they were like back and forth with her in the middle. And I literally think it sounds trite, but she raised her consciousness to a point she'll never be the same. I think literally talking and walking on the way with Dr. Doyle about ADD and Dr. Amen. And then he was like, well, I'm a Harvard professor, and just sharing his story. And it was like we're walking with people that are magnificent and hanging with the best in the world. I don't think, as much as I've exposed her since she's a little girl to, I think the celebrity photos. I just think even talking to you on the video conference or
On the
the
TV show?
interview. Yeah, like we didn't know. We thought we were just going to watch the astronaut speak that day. So she was in a t-shirt and she's like, "Oh my gosh, mom." And I'm like, "Just go do it."
Yeah.
And I think every single experience that you've presented, I'm going to go back for everyone that doesn't know. I was having my hair done at like a hairdresser on a Saturday, and I told Clint that she wants to go to Harvard as a surgeon and that we know it's very hard to get in. And he's like, "Here's what we can do." And this was just a few months ago, and it's already become a reality. So, as much as it's tough to go do this stuff and to like, to like square up and make it happen. What I think is impressive is like he was saying stuff that could happen. And if we got her there, it happened. And then she played her part. And it was as much her as much as the opportunity presented itself. But without that opportunity, there's no way in hell. So we were driving to work like yesterday, and she was like, "I spoke at NASA." Like that's just hitting me. And I'm like, yep, it should hit you, kid, because like there's already an edge she'll have at 12 years old to go to Harvard. Now it's real, it's on video, it's going to be produced, and no one ever can take it away from her.
Yep.
So whatever she does, I don't care if she's just a hairdresser or whatever she does in life. It's like she has the opportunity now to realize her dream. So thank you. And I will never, ever forget. And I really appreciate you putting us on to talk about it in my room.
Yeah. Well, she did a great job and you did a great job for stepping up and volunteering her or enrolling her or whatever you did to make her show up. And
Encouraging,
she
just
showed up
encouraging
really
her.
strong. We've had a lot of kids who have come to events and spoken at events, and it helps them to get into Stanford and other great colleges. So she's for sure going to have an advantage with this.
Mhm.
And she's been on TV and she's writing her book. And,
It's
I
cool.
hope she uses the title of the book that I gave her because I think it'll work
She
really good.
she already that's it, and she's doing
Yep.
it now. And then we're gonna be in Mexico with you in Acapulco, I think in July. So that'll be a great opportunity for you to push her to just say, "Hey, what chapters do you have? What have you
Yep.
got?"
Yeah, well, if I were you, I would encourage her to finish the book before she gets to Acapulco. You should say,
Okay.
hey, Clint's going to ask you about this book when you're there. And I think you
Okay.
probably would feel better about yourself if you at least finish the first draft. Right?
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
boy. We're scared of you, Clint. It works.
Well, you don't have to be scared of me, but I am on your side. Okay.
I know. We know that too.
Yeah. Okay,
Both.
good. All right. Well, love that. What would you say to another parent who's thinking about having their kid become an instant celebrity with Clint Arthur?
I would say both Adrian and I are humble people and we're regular working people. So if you have a child that you think has potential, even though we just consider ourselves above average, go for the gold, dude. Just pay the money, do the thing, and go for it. Every time you stretch yourself, you'll never be the same. That would be my advice to grandparents that might be on this call that have grandchildren that they'd like to push forward. Get them in there, get it done, like do it. Just open to the opportunity and don't be afraid. And I was so proud when she was on the stage. She rocked it in that she confidently did exactly the speech almost as you taught her.
Yep.
So what you coached her through got her prepared for that. Then she memorized it word for word and did it. So you get us ready. It's not like you just put us out there and go, hey, dude, just make it happen. It's like, at least like we know what to do and why to do it and how to do it. And then you hold us to that. And so that's very helpful because without that, she would have failed and I would have failed or at
Yeah.
least not done what we could do.
Hey, speaking is
So
not a natural born talent. Okay.
it
Speaking
isn't.
is something that you have to work for to make it happen. And to be great at it, it takes work. And all of you got to see my brother show up there unprepared. Even though I wrote his speech for him, he's up there reading it off of a paper, never making eye contact with anybody. And, he apologized to me for making me look bad. I don't know if that's exactly the case. I just know that he wasn't prepared like everybody else with their speech ready to perform because he's like new to this whole thing. But the great thing is that when I work with kids, and I've worked with a lot of kids, usually if I tell them to memorize it and show up with it memorized beyond memorization, they do, like your daughter did. So congratulations for you, and have her just keep showing up strong. Okay, let's go on to let's see. How about Sabrina? Sabrina was there as a silver level. What did you think, Sabrina?
So for me, it was great. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, and I just wanted to come and see what it was like. I got a lot more out of it than I thought I would have, which was great. Because I have no idea what it was about, really.
How could
Um,
anybody know what it was going to be like, right? There's no way to know what to expect at this thing because there are no other events like this where you show up and you actually have to be in photos with celebrities and
mhm.
you have to get up and speak, or you have to, you know, take, do whatever we ask you to do, right?
Right. Or
Please
even think
continue.
about a story or a speech, or that's not anything I prepared. But at least on the bus, we did that event exercise, which got
Yep.
me thinking even more, or seeing other people talk, about their story, have me thinking about what I could talk about, which was nice. The networking, I got to meet a lot of people high in their levels and advice from them. And a lot of the other members, they've been to a lot of conferences in the past, or retreats, and they were telling me about their experience for this one versus others that they've been to.
Yeah,
Um,
there were a lot of people at this conference who have been to 15, 20, 30 of
yeah,
our.
yeah. And I've never spoken anywhere before. Even that interview was the first time ever for me. So, it's good getting that experience and realizing it's not as easy as it looks. It
Yeah.
definitely looks a lot easier on TV, or even just people standing there. So, and learning that it's something that I can acquire. It's not natural. So it's something, a learned skill, which is nice to know. Um, so yeah, overall, I thought it was great.
Good. What was your highlight of the whole experience for you?
Um, my highlight, I would say probably two things. I really enjoyed NASA
Huh?
and listening to everyone's speeches, and being invited to your anniversary party. That was great networking. And I met people who I feel like would be camaraderies and friends forever. I'm keeping in contact with a few, which is nice. And I think those are my two favorite moments.
Okay, wonderful. Well, just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Yep, you're entitled to come to the New York events for the photos, and you should
Yeah.
definitely do that. Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
wonderful. Thank you very much. Let's go to Lysantha. You were there, Lysantha. You're a very interesting person. So this was your first time at a Clint Arthur event, and what was your impression?
It was mind blowing. It was a short yet very long weekend. You know, there's so much packed into such a short time span. I mean, I left on Monday and I was exhausted. You know, I did not want to go to work yesterday, but I did.
Yeah.
So it was huge.
What was the part that stood out as being most impactful for you?
I think, you know, one of the big reasons why I chose to do this was to help me feel or experience or understand my own value and kind of uplift my confidence and let my thinking kind of match what other people see in me. And it was so amazing to me that in three very short presentations, how much of depth of feedback I've gotten. And, you know, it's like these people I've never met before, I'd never talked to before. And from such a short presentation, they're able to gather so much about me. And that was, for me, very impactful.
Awesome. Yeah, the feedback that you get on your presentations from the other participants, speakers, attendees is always invaluable. Really great. Um, have you ever been to anything like this before?
I don't, I mean, I've been to other, you know, self-development things and marketing things, but I don't think anything has had the same impact that we've had this weekend.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, way to show up strong. You did. And as a first-time attendee, I think you did really, really well. And when are you coming to Acapulco?
July.
July? Oh, wonderful.
Mhm.
That's really good. Hey, Allie tells me that the July Acapulco Impact, Influence, and Income is filling up. If you're on this Zoom and you have the option to come to July and you're not registered, you have to tell her, hey, I want to come to the July. You have to tell her, you have to text her, hey, Allie, I want to come to the July Impact, Influence, and Income. You're going to be kicking yourself because it is going to fill up and you're not going to be able to get in. Even if you're entitled to it, we only have so much space because it takes place at our villa and there's only so many beds at the villa. It includes room and board at the villa. Now you have your choice of July or December. So if you want July, you should let Allie know that you want July. Okay. It's part of the instant celebrity transformation experience gold and diamond package, and you should get it. If you want it, you should get July if you want it. So I'm glad that you got it. And if you are registered for it, you should get your flights. You should get your flights because you're going to procrastinate your flights and the prices are going to go up and you're going to be pissed. And you can either fly through Mexico City or you could fly directly from Tijuana if you live close to the Tijuana airport. If you want to come to Acapulco, you can talk to Allie about bringing someone as a guest. Yes, you can bring someone as a guest. There is a fee to bring a guest, but it's reasonable. And you know, we love when people bring their friends or coworkers or spouse or whatever. Usually makes it more fun, but the event will definitely fill up. So especially if you want to bring somebody, text Allie. I'll put her number in the chat. All right, Lysantha, what is your advice to other first-time attendees who are coming?
My advice is keep an open mind and come prepared. Come prepared for anything.
What does that mean? What does that really mean?
Well, you know, as Sabrina said, you don't really know what you are coming into. And I think it's easy to be shut down. It's easy to be skeptical. It's easy to say, you know, I'm not comfortable doing that, or I don't want to do that. And you know, I think the biggest thing is just having an open mind and be willing to just try it, just do it.
Yeah, just show up and just do it. Just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to die. We're not going to put you in harm's way. Everything's going to be safe, especially when you come into Acapulco. You know, people don't know what to expect in Acapulco. Well, I'll tell you what to expect. Either I or one of our regular trusted drivers is going to pick you up at the airport, and we're going to bring you right to our house, which is behind guarded gates in the billionaire section of Acapulco. Yeah, the billionaire section. My next door neighbor is the 10th richest man in the world, Carlos Slim, who owns the telephone company in Mexico, Telmex. And we're going to wine and dine you for 6 days and 5 nights. And you're going to have an amazing time with amazing people in total luxury, eating gluten-free, sugar-free, gourmet gastronomy. It's beyond gourmet. It's gastronomic quality food. I know, because that's the industry I come from, super gourmet industry. And we're going to take you back to the airport and drop you off safely. And that's going to be your experience. So that's what to expect in Acapulco. And you really don't need to know anything else about what's going to happen in Acapulco. I don't publish an agenda. Just show up. Really, that's my advice to anyone who's thinking about coming to our events, is just show up and be ready to do whatever I tell you to do. That's the best advice I can give you. Victoria says she may go to Acapulco and never leave. That place is amazing. Yes, it is. Gary Bernier says the food, the lessons, and the whole experience is fabulous. Yep. Allie says one spot left. There's one spot left. Oh, if you want to come to Acapulco, you better let her know. You better let her know. Okay. Well, thank you, Lysantha. You did a great job. And the fact that you're coming to Acapulco will be very helpful for you in succeeding in New York, because you're going to
Okay.
gain a whole new insight about what is this stuff and how do you really use this stuff, and what are your real objectives as far as being a celebrity, and how that's going to help you to have more impact, influence, and income. That's what the July event is all about.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Wonderful. Hey, I'd love to hear from Takinen. Richard Takinen, are you on here?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you go to Joel Osteen?
Yep, I was there for the first service.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. All right, but then you skipped out and went to go have barbecue or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
I don't have any regrets about that. That was great. It was some of the best barbecue I ever had. So,
all right. Well,
I don't have
look,
any regrets.
you've been to a few of our events now. You've been to Mexico City, and you've been to Impact, Influence, and Income in Acapulco, and then but this was what, your second speaking event?
Oh no, I did CNN, Philadelphia, Dr. Oz, New York
Oh.
last year, Mexico City. I've been Impact and Influence and Income. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is like your sixth event, I would say, something like that.
Yeah, 6, something like that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So why do you keep coming back, and how did this one rate compared to other stuff that you've done?
So the one thing that hold on, I'm battling a 3-year-old right now. Hold on.
That's all right.
You're not going to dump the water in the electric drill. All right. So, why do I keep coming back? Is every time I learn something different, and the more you do something better, you're going to get, the more prepared, the more confidence that you're going to have. The thing that I liked the most was the bus ride to NASA, and that really sharpened up my speech.
Your storytelling, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we did an exercise on the bus about how to really zero in on the heart of your story. Well, that's good. What's your advice to people? You know, this was your 6th time attending, so I guess you're getting something out of it. What's your advice to people who want to get the most out of attending our events, in our speaking events?
Participate, come prepared, like everybody has mentioned, and have fun.
Yeah, there you go. Having more fun. That's a great idea. Wonderful. Thank you, Richard. I'll let you get back to your 3-year-old. Let's go to Victoria Reynolds. How about you, Victoria?
Hang on. I'm here.
There you go.
Hey,
Hey, let's see. How many events of ours have you been to now?
well, if you include the one back in 2014 when we first met,
Yep.
it's taken 10 more years to find you again. I have been to, let me think, went to Mexico City,
Yep.
then Celebrity Launchpad, Share Your Gifts, so four, and then this one in Houston.
Okay.
Seems like there's been more. I swear I spent the entire month of April in Acapulco.
Well, if you're smart, you'll spend most of December in Acapulco, most of November, December. We have a lot of events stacked up, and for uh a lot of people come to Acapulco for several weeks in a row. We've had several people stay for a month at a time.
Yeah, I might just do that. I don't have any I don't have any place to live. I moved out of my apartment this morning, and this week I'm living in a hotel, and then I'm not sure where I'm going after that. This is this is my life. So I might just come in November and stay until you kick me out in December.
Yeah. Well, we have July is the 21st through the 26th of July is impact, influence, and income. And then November, we have Allie's Share Your Gifts from the 13th through the 18th. Then Seven-Figure Expert Sales Ninja Secrets Revealed. That's a brand new training that I'm doing on selling.
I wouldn't do that one.
It's the backbone of everything that we do. Seven-Figure Expert Sales Ninja Secrets Revealed. And that's from the 19th through the 24th. And then we have a Thanksgiving Mastermind celebration from the 25th to the 2nd, November 25th through the 2nd. That's a special mastermind. It's not a seminar. It's just a low-key mastermind for celebrity entrepreneurs who want to hang out in Acapulco and eat great food and hang out with other celebrity entrepreneurs. Then Impact, Influence, and Income in Paradise is the 3rd through the 7th of December. And then Celebrity Launchpad number 59 will be the 10th through the 16th. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff in November and December. If you want it, hook up with Allie and make it happen. All right. So what was your highlights from Houston? Tell us.
One of my highlights, actually, I know you know this, is I have always wanted to go to Apollo Maps. That was on my bucket list. I know you didn't know that, but that was on my bucket list. I'm very British. My heritage is British, and I've always wanted to go to Apollo Match. And I was there with Angela. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to Apollo Match because I'm British." And she said, "Me too." So you made both of our dreams come true. I, I love your events, Clint. And one of the things I love about your events is that we're family. It's amazing. And someone when I first started working with you again back in January, someone said they kept coming because Clint and Allie make this family environment. And I didn't really understand what that meant until I spent some time in Acapulco. And we are really a family. It's like your events are like big giant family reunions. It's the coolest thing.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
generally with people that you like, as opposed to the people who go to family reunions. I don't know. I don't come from a big family, but
Well, I do. I can tell
yeah.
you it's more fun than my family reunions. And I love the whole NASA thing. That was just that. I mean, that whole thing just kind of blew my mind just to be there and experience. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
All right, awesome. Let's see. You're a 6-time attendee, or a 4-time attendee. What's your advice to people of how to get the most out of showing up at Clint's events?
Do what Clint says.
It
Clint is
really
a
is that
master.
simple, folks.
It is that simple. Clint is a master at what he does. Now, I've been watching him for 10 years. And one of the reasons I met you 10 years ago, and one of the reasons I started doing a program again is because I have been watching you for 10 years. And I have been in the coaching industry since 2009. And so many other people are all talk. There's no proof in the pudding. Clint there's proof in the pudding with him. And that's why I've invested in his programs. And I got to tell you, I've been speaking for 10 years. I'm a better speaker. I've worked for TV training companies, but I'm better on camera already than I was 6 months ago, because there was something about having a really good, strong mentor. And when I first started working with Clint, I was very sensitive, and it was like everything he said hurt. But now I'm like, dude, bring it on. Because he tells it like it is, and he's honest with you because he really wants you to succeed. So if it hurts, it's because he loves you.
Yeah, I really do want everyone to succeed. I really, really do. And I want to tell people the real things. If I tell you something, it's because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just going to spout off theories. I'm only going to tell you the real stuff. And, don't let your ego get into it. Just use the feedback. It's not about me liking you. It's about me helping you. That's really what it's about. I do like you. If you're in, I like you. I wouldn't have you come if I didn't like you. Okay. So just know that I like you, but that doesn't mean I'm going to sugarcoat anything. I just don't do that because I got a lot of people who need my feedback, and I try to do it in the most effective way. And sometimes it's just going to come straight at you. So take that for what it's worth. But thank you, Victoria. Just do what I say, and it will all work out better. I'm going to give the last word to Allie. Allie, you've been to a million Clint and Allie events. What was your takeaways from this one, Allie?
This was an extraordinary group. I have to say, what was so amazing is there's always a couple of bloopers in an event because some people don't get your consult in creating their speech. And it was really lovely to see Adrian say, I could never have put this together, but he pulled the speech right out of my brain and it's exactly what I have to and need to say. And so many people, and Clint had been traveling, frankly, for like 6-7 weeks. So to get him scheduled was not an easy task, but everyone pretty much that needed your consult got it. And because of that, everyone was extraordinary. It was one of the just extraordinary, amazing ones. And also, we did some fun stuff, like the polo match, and we did something spiritual with Joel. It was something from every category, and that's what made it so well-rounded. It was a great event, so much so that, we want to do more like that, where we can go out and do some fun stuff and also have something that touches your heart spiritually and really have a place that wows people as far as, where you are and the connection. So this one had all of it, and I was really blown away. And yes, anyone else who was as exhausted as we were, Clint and I just slept the entire next day. So, but you all were amazing, and those who didn't make it, I hope you make it next time.
All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up. We went 7 minutes over, but that's going to wrap it up for your Celebrity Entrepreneur Mastermind. Until next week, remember the advice of my great mentor, Oprah Winfrey. You are responsible for your own success. So just show up and do what I tell you, and it will all turn out great. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on TV and on stages and with celebrities, on the bestseller lists, etc. Good night, everybody.